Well, good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is John from Cooking Around the World. This is what we're going to cook today. This beautiful, beautiful bacon, cheese and onion loaf. Okay, come on, let's get cooking. Okay, let's get started. I promised you a really nice simple recipe. So here it is, 250 mils of milk. Into that pour 1 beaten egg. Then I've got a dessert spoonful here, 2 dessert spoonfuls of sugar, and then I've got baker's yeast here, but you can use 7 grams of active yeast. This baker's yeast has got bread improvers in it and stuff which helps keep it fresh for longer. Okay, so I've got all those in there. Let's get this fork fizzed up. Once that's all combined, I'm going to leave it here for about 10 to 15 minutes to make sure it starts foaming. Right, and here we have just an ordinary plain flour, 400 grams I've measured out here, and I'm going to add to this half a teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to stir that salt through the flour before we add it to our liquid. Right, now that my liquid has started foaming and I can be absolutely sure that the yeast is good, I can pour it into my bread making bin. Now I can add my flour and I'll just spoon that in gradually. Right, that's all the flour in there. I'm going to put this in my bread maker and I'm going to set it on the knead cycle, which kneads and mixes the ingredients for 15 minutes. If you are doing it by hand, 10 to 12 minutes. If you're doing it in a stand mixer, somewhere around 12 to 14 minutes with a dough hook. So that should cover all bases. Rightio. I'm going to put this on to knead and then we're going to come back when it's ready to start its first rise. Right, there's my dough. Just pop this here in a bowl. I've just oiled it because it was getting a bit squeaky. Oh, I didn't plan that. Okay, so I'm going to cover that and leave it for about an hour. We'll come back and we'll see what's happened. Right, here's our dough. Still a little bit oily, but still serviceable. Right, we've got roughly a square there. Should do it. So that's our sort of line that's halfway. So those are our spring onions. Here's our bacon pieces. And then we'll roll this over like that, and then again. Right, now And in this one we can put a little bit of cheese as well. Just a little bit of Parmesan. And now we'll fold this over. We haven't lost too much. Alright, that should be just about perfect for my bread container. Right, we'll pop a tiny bit of oil in there. And it goes, and we'll let that rise for around about an hour. Right, that's just exactly how we want it. Now we're going to put it in at 180 degrees, fan forced, that's 180 degrees centigrade, for somewhere between 17 and 19 minutes. And there we are, that's fresh out of the oven. I'm going to give it a moment to cool, and then we'll get it out and slice it up and have a taste. Right, and there we are. That's got it out of its tin pretty easily. Oh god, that smells absolutely fantastic. Right, let's leave it. I'm going to leave it for about 10 or 15 minutes and then we'll have a taste. Okay, I've just taken a piece off the side here, put a nice big wedge of butter on it so I can taste it. And that Parmesan on the top just sets it off. Well, as you can see, this is a very easy loaf to make, and one that you don't need much experience for. So I hope you make it, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next recipe.